Okay, good morning, first English students. So, we will continue this topic by ICA. So, in ICA, construction, the word construction is defined as a significant group of words or morphemes. Significant group of words or morphemes is called as or said to be construction, that is sentence. But we should not use the word sentence, rather we should use the word construction in ICA. Okay. So now Gleason, he talks about the methods of determining ICA. Okay. So how it is how to do this ICA. Okay, that is the first method is comparing samples. Okay, and when I explain the example itself, you can understand that is comparing samples. The boys, the girls, a man, men, the men. Likewise, when we replace the noun and when we replace a particular word, the sentence doesn't, the meaning of the sentence doesn't change. I mean, meaning in the sense, let's say, of course, the meaning is changed, but the structure is not changed. Okay, by that, using that structure, we learn the structure. The boys shouted loudly, and then we can replace the word. The girls shouted loudly. The women shouted loudly. The men shouted loudly. A man shouted loudly. Okay. Likewise, by replacing the words, we can do it. And let's say a tall man shouted loudly. A short man shouted loudly. Okay. Likewise, also we can change it. And based on the stress on the construction, when we utter it, there also the meaning changes. This is also introduced in ICA only. Okay, I will come tomorrow. Okay, so let's say I will come. When I stress, I do not know whether you know stress. I think in word stress, definitely you know intonation. You would have known this idea. In this paper also, definitely you should know this idea. What is intonation and what is word stress and stress. Okay, stress in a word. So each and every word has its own stress. But by stressing the word, the meaning also change. Okay, say for example, ordinary sentence, I will come tomorrow. Okay, if I say, I will come tomorrow. Okay, if I stress the word, I will come tomorrow, the meaning changes. Okay, so when I say, I will come tomorrow, this means that I will come tomorrow. You are thinking that Clara madam will come, Stella madam will come, or Hema Priya will come. No, you are thinking like that. But it is not like that. I will come tomorrow. Okay. So if I say the word I will come tomorrow. Okay. So if I stress the word on that particular word tomorrow, then this means that I think for that you are thinking that sir will come today. Sir will come after 1 month. But you are thinking in that way. So knowing this, I want to stress the sentence, I will come tomorrow. So you are thinking that I will come after a month, after 2 days. No, I will come tomorrow. Okay. So that is also included in this grammar, in ICA. So by stressing the word also the meaning changes. By that also we can analyze. Okay. And then third point is freedom of occurrence. Replacing the words. Okay, so here verb and words are replaced. So more than words, see, men walked silently. Okay, men walked silently. So this also comes under same structure. The boys shouted loudly, men walked silently. This is also the same structure. If you consider, if you analyze this, we get the same structure. Okay, the meaning and words are completely changed. Okay, so such kind of freedom of occurrence could be, that's how ICA is done. Okay, substitutability. Okay, so words could be changed without changing the structure by grammar, by grammar, by the just by replacing the words without changing the structure, we can produce lots and lots of sentences. So more or less substitutability and freedom of occurrence, and substitutability is more close to without changing the structure. Freedom of occurrence is a little bit of change in structure. We can form many sentences. Okay, and so that's how the method. The basic analysis, the basic method, way of analyzing is or the steps in let's say the basic IC analysis is analysis is this the steps, that is subject and predicate. Okay, that is the first step of doing it, that is subject and predicate. So first of all, the first step is what is subject and what are the rest of the sentences. Okay, that was the first step. And then the noun, the subject is further divided. Okay, and yesterday video I said the girl who is wearing the red sari, that is subject, and then we can divide the girl. Okay, and the rest of the sentence is divided as a qualifier. Okay, so the rest of the subject is called as qualifier. The main subject is the girl, and the is said to be modifier. Okay, likewise the subject could be analyzer, and then verb could the girl who is wearing red sari is singing. Okay, is singing is verb phrase. Okay, so that is the second step, that is subject analysis as well as verb analysis. And then the sentence pattern, subordinate clause and main clause, everything is analyzing. This sentence pattern, the complementation is my sister, the girl who is wearing the red sari is my sister. So it is a complement, my sister. Again, that could be further divided. My possessive pronoun. Okay, and the sister complement. So likewise, the sentence could be divided further, and then main clause. Okay, though he is sick, he goes to school. He goes to school is example of main clause. Though he is sick is example of subordinate clause, and the subordinate clause still though he is sick. Okay, here he is the subject. Okay, and though is used as though he is sick, that is example of subordinate clause, and though is here though is used as a conjunction, it is used as a link word, and so though he is sick, but if you stop, if you put full stop, there is no meaning in the sentence, therefore it is called a subordinate clause. And if we divide the subordinate clause, he is the subject, is the verb, and sick is said to be a complement. Okay, so he goes to school. Okay, and he goes to school, and let's say as far as sentence pattern is concerned, I mean, of course, in sentence pattern, it is that is example of complex sentence, and this is said to be he goes to school. Okay, so goes, and then of course it is go is said to be intransitive. He goes. Okay, by that also we can simply make it. So to school is additional word. Therefore, it is called as adjunct. Okay, I see a picture. Then it is called as SVO. He goes to school. SVA. Okay, that's how sentence pattern. But subordinate clause, main clause. He goes to school. That is main clause. Though he is sick, that is said to be subordinate clause. Okay, by that also we can finalize sentence, and that's how this all the step. If this subordinate clause, main clause are there, if there is modifier, if there is complement, if there is adjective, based on that the sentence could be divided, and as we practice these things, we will be able to produce lots of sentences. Okay, so there are lots of advantages in it, but actually we do not follow it. IC is not followed today, but TG grammar is what followed, transformative generative grammar, and after ICA we have phrase structure grammar, and that is also not satisfied. Finally we have this TG grammar. That is the most important topic. After your first semester we will continue that. But today we will wind up this topic in this video itself, that is advantages and disadvantages. So it helps to understand the structure of sentence. That is the first point. So the sentence is easily divided, and layers of relationship are graphically displayed. Okay, when we do this exercise, and this is the first step, this is the second step. Likewise, a tree diagram could be done, and when you yourself do it, when I see it, okay, you learn the grammar in a better way, you learn this language in a better way. And when you yourself see, yes, this is how we have to construct sentence. Likewise, also we can construct sentences. We can use the English language in this way. Likewise, you also understand. So the layers of relationship of sentence can be graphically displayed. And then the limitations, ambiguity. Okay, poetry cannot be analyzed in this way. Poetry, not poetry. Purposefully, I want to do some ambiguity. Okay, so say for example, in my you can there is no need for you to summarize. The statement is clear, yet there are some ambiguity. Okay, so you can, there is a scope for the question. If I summarize and send it to you, is it wrong? Okay, again I say there is no wrong in it, but there is scope for ambiguity. It is the statement is clear, based on the situation only there is ambiguity. But there are some statements, sentences, the sentence itself is ambiguous. Ambiguous, இப்படியும் அர்த்தம் எடுத்துக்கலாம், இப்படியும் அர்த்தம் எடுத்துக்கலாம். Okay, say for example, Hema Priya will come tomorrow. Hema Priya will come tomorrow. Full stop போடாம சொல்றேன். Hema Priya will come tomorrow. Melin Hannah will come. Okay, without punctuation mark I am saying this sentence. Hema Priya will come tomorrow. Melin Hannah will come. Okay, so this is the best example of ambiguous sentence. Who will come tomorrow? This is not at all a clear statement. Okay, Hema Priya will come tomorrow. Melin Hannah will come. Okay, if I say Hema Priya will come tomorrow, Melin Hannah will come. Okay, so this is completely confusing sentence. Okay, definitely comma is at least comma is necessary. Even if comma, if we put mark a comma, then also it is confusing and ambiguous. If I mark comma, Hemapriya will come tomorrow. Okay, comma. And then Melin Hannah will come. Okay, so maybe when Melin Hannah will come, that is confused. Okay, Hemapriya will come tomorrow. That is clear. Melin Hannah, when she will come. When Melin Hannah will come. That is confused for the readers. Okay. Hemapriya will come, comma, tomorrow Melin Hannah will come. Then okay, Melin Hannah will come tomorrow and Hemapriya will come. Okay. So still this statement is also ambiguous. But if you do ICA for this sentence, it is confusing, it cannot be done. But purposefully the speaker wants to do some in a speech, in poetry, purposefully the reader, the speaker or the writer wants to do some ambiguous statement. That is also welcome, especially in poetry. Ambiguity is necessary. Okay, so that is a beauty in it. Okay, how it could be interpreted, in whatever the way you can interpret, that is said to be poetry. எப்படி வேணாலும் அர்த்தம் எடுத்துக்கணும், அப்படி ஒரு லைன் இருக்கிறது தான் poetry. பட் சாதாரண பேசும்போது அந்த மாதிரிலாம் பேசக்கூடாது. Okay, so poetry and ambiguity sentence cannot be done. And discontinuous, is he coming? Questions cannot be made ICA. Okay, so this example, John is easy to please, John is eager to please. Okay, if the structure is same but meaning is completely different, so this is also such kind of similar sentence also cannot be done. And then we have inter-sentence relationship. Rama killed Arjun and Arun killed by Rama. Both are same sentences, but ICA simply ignore this. Okay, so this is also a problem. Therefore, ICA is rejected. Traditional grammar is rejected. ICA is rejected. Even phrase structure grammar is also rejected. We follow only transformational generative grammar today, and even that grammar is also should be improved. Okay, so this is the situation. Yet we have to learn as we study English language. This paper we study English syntax. Therefore, we should study ICA also, though it is not used today. Okay, learn what is traditional grammar, what is ICA. We shall have some idea about it. Have some idea about it. If from exam point of view, if questions are asked, you should be able to answer those questions. What is ICA? Give ICA analysis for this sentence. Okay, so the example is also given. A sentence is given and a subject and predicate, and then it is further divided. That's how you have to do it. So the advantages and disadvantages, this are all explained, but most important TG grammar. Okay, so today we will stop with the ICA, and after the first semester I will prepare video on the TG grammar is most important topic. Whether it comes, questions are asked from the topic or not doesn't matter, but being English teacher you should know. Okay, being literature student you should know what is TG grammar, transformational genetic grammar, because that is what used today. Okay, so how TG grammar is developed, because they are not satisfied with the traditional grammar, they are not satisfied with the ICA, they are not satisfied with PSG, phrase structure grammar, and finally TG. This is what good all the scholars acknowledge. Okay, so let me stop here. Thank you.